Recognizing there is human suffering all over this world in the course of all natural and human catastrophes. We ring our gong this morning in honor of three such places of suffering and struggle. We ring our gong first, as we have since last July, in honor of the 7 children who lost their lives in federal custody in detention camps in this country. And we let that ringing stand symbolically for those adults who have also lost their lives in these camps, those who remain in them, many still separated from their families, all now at greater risk, many already infected by the virus COVID-19. We ring our gong additionally once for the losses this week to COVID-19. 37,250 people globally this week. 5,425 of those in the United States alone. We hold in our hearts also, in these times, all who continue to risk their lives to present and provide essential services, who suffer for the loss of a job and whose lives are especially vulnerable to the disease, plus all who struggle with isolation, grief, and loneliness that is harder the longer this goes on. Finally, we ring our gong for those with federal death sentences and the nation that's begun to enact the death penalty again. May we find our humanity, knit it back together, find our reason, our rational use of resources, at the very least, our humility. For the victims of crime, awful crime, and the victims of a nation drawn to imitate the worst evil of its citizens, we ring our gong in remembrance and commitment. And so may we hold so much, all that we have named, all those we have named, in our thoughts and in our prayers. And may we ease the tide of human suffering this coming week, howsoever we can.
Our prayer this morning is Eagle Poem by Joy Harjo, 2019 Poet Laureate of the United States and member of the Muskogee Creek Nation. To pray, you open your whole self, to sky, to earth, to sun, to moon, to one whole voice that is you. And know there is more that you can't see, can't hear, can't know, except in moments, steadily growing, and in languages that aren't always sound, but other circles of motion. Like eagle that Sunday morning over Salt River, circled in blue sky, in wind, swept our hearts clean with sacred wings. We see you, see ourselves, and know that we must take the utmost care and kindness in all things. Breathe in, knowing we are made of all this, and breathe, knowing we are truly blessed because we were born and die soon within a true circle of motion, like eagle rounding out the morning inside us. We pray that it will be done in beauty. In beauty.